What's up, guys? It's Nicholas, aka TheNootLinja here, and today I'm taking a look at the K70 RGB Lux Keyboard from Corsair. God, I love that sound. Alright, first off, as you guys can see, this keyboard does have a 10 key. This is actually the middle child of this group of keyboards. This, like I said, this is the middle child. The smaller version of this is without the 10 key, and that is the K60. It is the K60, and the bigger version with, and like I said, the only difference is it doesn't have the 10 key. I believe it still has the media keys. I've never had my hands on. It's actually what the wife is getting for her build. We haven't gotten it yet, or we haven't received yet, I should say. The bigger brother of this is the K95, and that is probably about yay longer. It has macro keys on it, dedicated macro keys. I didn't get that one because, one, the part that it's actually made of, so this doesn't actually extend. It's not part of the same piece. It's like plastic added onto the same body. Plus, I don't have I have desk space, but it's not really, I didn't really want to have that much stuff crammed onto my desk. And then I didn't go with the K60 because obviously, one, the 10 key takes up a little more space, makes it look a little more full, and I had the room for that. So alright, so what do you get in the box? Well, in the box you get your beautiful keyboard. I actually got, and I know they reverted it later, but I know a lot of people didn't like the new Corsair logo. I'm trying to get not a reflection. There we go. With the crossed like pirate swords. I know a lot of people didn't like that, and it was kind of gaudy. It's kind of like a tramp stamp, actually. I luckily got one of the keyboards with the Corsair. I believe they actually went back to just the Corsair. What else do you get? You also get, and by the way, this keyboard is beautiful. I love it. It's aircraft grade aluminum on the body, which is nice. It comes with a textured wrist rest. Clips. Let's see if I can get it. So you see those two little slots right there? You basically just push on. I know the newer, I think they have a newer one that actually is magnetic. It is, I actually like the clip on. I do. It's easy enough to take off. It did feel like I was going to break it the first time I did it, but now it just feels kind of, yeah. What else comes in the box? So, you also get key puller. Because, and I'll show you guys what I like about this keyboard. So, these pull off. Easy enough. I've had some where it's kind of hard to get the keys off. And if you can see that, I believe they also come in blues. This one is an actual Cherry MX red, not a fake like the like I know Logitech has their own proprietary switch. It's the Roamer G or whatever. These are legitimate reds. I mean, I like them. I like the reds. I've had blues before. They're a little too clicky for my liking. My brother actually has that keyboard now. So it comes in, I believe, red, blue, and brown. One thing, and that's everything that comes in the box. Oh, actually, it's not all that comes in the box, and I don't have them with me right now because they kind of, I had this keyboard for quite a little while, and the keys have kind of gotten misplaced. If you can see this, these three keys right here, when it comes, they are all black. When you get it, there is a bag of keycaps in it, and it comes with WASD, Q, E, and R, and I think F. Yeah, for F and D. And they come with like a MOBA set for MOBAs, and then a WASD set for the first-person shooters and stuff like that. Personally, I didn't like the W key for some reason. I don't know why. So I just did the ASD. I think it looks nicer too. I've thought about going back just for that simpler look. I'm also looking at actually replacement keycaps. I'll touch on that in a second, though, why I'm doing that. Alright, so I said I was looking for different keycaps, right? I'm sure you guys are wondering why, and it's not just because I don't like the black. I actually do like the black. It looks good at the keyboard. Obviously, they have the see-through keys where you can see the lighting, but there's a problem with these keys that I've noticed. And I actually had one go all the way through. Okay, so these keycaps are very brittle. The stem actually in there, and I don't know why, but it almost looks like they're breaking right along one of the edges. So when you're pushing down, you're actually like pushing pressure, obviously, towards you, kind of. You know what I mean? Because where your fingers curl. I had my L key, actually, I pushed down and it snapped. I don't know if I'm just rough on my keyboards, and I thought, okay, it's just that key. But after and I had I've heard really good things about Corsair support. I'll say that first. I've never heard bad things about Corsair support. And I actually had someone on the PC Master Race Reddit, Glorious George, I'm sure you guys know him. If you guys are watching this, I'm sure you do. He actually finally helped me out because I contacted them over like 2 months a couple times and no response. And I thought maybe I'm just doing something wrong. The second I contacted him, my ticket got updated. I was like, well, why is this taking so long? So I got my key and I got it put on. It looks good. But the problem is why did that happen in the first place? I'm wondering if it's cheap plastic or what. And the funny thing is the one they sent me. So I'm going to show you guys this. So the one they sent me, here's one of the ones that came on the keyboard. Okay, the edging is very clean on there, so you can see. And then I received this. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can see it. It's like spray paint over spray. I don't know, and like the inside of it's really dirty, and it doesn't look like it's like the same plastic almost. Like it's very, but the lettering on it's the same. So and I've looked at some of my other keys and they have the cracks. So I'm just giving you guys a warning. If you buy a Corsair keyboard, take it out. Let me know. Let me know if, and I mean, like, it's not like it's just like coming apart. Like if you pull, you can see where the crack is. It's not like it's like hanging off, but I'm assuming that's what happened to my L key, and then one day it snapped. So just a warning on that. Alright, so I know it sounds like I'm hating on this keyboard, but I love this keyboard. I really do. I'm sorry I keep hitting the switches. I love this keyboard. That is literally the only complaint I've had with this keyboard. I love it. I've not had any other complaints with it. The build quality feels amazing. It feels like you could kill someone with this thing. I mean, it's heavy. On the back, you do have a polling rate switch for how high the polling rate is, 1, 2, 4, and 8. And then BIOS for legacy BIOS in case it doesn't recognize such a high polling rate keyboard. And then my favorite thing is the USB pass-through. So I definitely like that. The cord feels really good. It's nice and soft, braided, really thick. Dropping stuff. The USBs, so there's 2 of them. There is one for the USB pass-through actually, and then one for the actual keyboard. So if you're not using USB pass-through, it might be for extra power too, but I know for sure it's for the USB pass-through. And then this one, and they're labeled. You'll be able to see it. Oh, my other favorite thing. So up top, you have the media keys. You have stop, play, backward, forward. You have a mute button. You have a volume roller, which is very nice. I like it. Very high quality. And then you actually have a Windows key lock, so when you're gaming, you don't knock yourself out of it. And then a brightness adjuster, so you don't have to go into the software if you just suddenly want to turn your lighting off. It's very well designed. It feels very nice. The whole thing just feels like a very premium keyboard. And I don't know if you guys can hear. It is very clicky. In a good way though. I don't like the mechanical click. I like when the key bottoms out, and that's the clicking noise you're hearing. I do like that the keys are floating, so there isn't a bezel up around the edges of them. So if dust and stuff gets in there, or food, if you're one of those people, tap it out on the desk. It's all gonna fall out, or hopefully all fall out. Use some can air. I'm not a huge fan of the Brushed Luna, as you guys know, just because it gets all fingerprinty on something like this. Yeah, I recommend this keyboard. Tell me if you guys have one. Tell me if the keys are doing the same thing for you. Kind of pull on the stem and see if it like splits apart almost. Don't pull hard. I don't want to hear about anybody breaking their keys. That's all really I can say about the keyboard. I know this wasn't a very in-depth review. I'm trying to get more used to doing this in front of the camera. I'm getting better at it every time. I am working on my space. I don't know if you can see behind me. That is actually a picture of Pikachu sleeping with a Pokeball that my wife painted for me when it was like our 1-year anniversary. So I mean, I've had that thing for a long time now, and I'm kind of trying to put stuff up in the space up there so that it looks a little more full. I think it looks better already, even with just the one picture. I'm gonna have something over there, maybe some more stuff behind me. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out the live streams that I've been doing. Hopefully gonna be I've been streaming Battlefield, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be streaming Mass Effect Andromeda too. So check that out. Please subscribe, it really helps me out. Make sure you throw a like on this video if you liked it. Throw me a dislike if you didn't. If you didn't like it, definitely let me know in the comments what I could do better just to win your guys' affection. I'm trying, and I'm getting better with every video. I'm more comfortable in front of the camera. I'm sure you guys have noticed. I'm not stiff and rigid. I'm not sitting here like shaking like a chihuahua. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera, and I want to start doing fun stuff for you guys. Hopefully have some new stuff coming up on the channel soon, product-wise. I'm looking forward to Vega, which they said Q2, so I'm hoping that I can do a review on that for next little while. Yeah, so if you guys have anything you want me to review, leave me a comment. Other than that, stay tuned for what's next. Make sure you follow the Twitter and the Instagram that are in the description, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.